Hello and welcome back, everybody, to Chocobo's Mysterious Dungeon Part 27. And in this episode, we'll be taking on the ghost, or rather not the ghost, but the Shadow of the Iron Giant. Right, this is the boss of Sherma's Nightmare, and although it's the boss of Sherma's Nightmare, it has nothing to actually do with Sherma's Nightmare. Iron Giants typically have absurdly high physical defense and relatively low magic defense, so of course, hit him with Holy Dia, and then, just build up enough SP to finish him off.
As we explore the predecessor of what would later become the Kingdom Hearts 1 first tutorial boss, the Heartless, Chocobo succeeds, of course, by overwhelming his foe with knowledge, skill, a little luck.
And the brokenness that is the White Mage.
Right.
Here's the thing. I would actually consider the Iron Giant Shade to be the precursor to the first Kingdom Hearts boss, because the first Kingdom Hearts tutorial boss is that stupid, a Spawn of Chernobyl thing, and it's like, sorry, not Chernobyl, Chernobog. He's that stupid Spawn of Chernobog thing that is stupidly too easy. He does not reflect the upcoming difficulty of the game at all.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, go, go, Godzilla. Tokyo.
I can't help feeling this dread.
Go, go, Godzilla.
There's something growing inside me. Something really frightening.
Don't worry, Raphael. It's just your bird wings.
Ah. Jesus. She broke the trope.
Well, Sherma, you were certainly having very weird dreams about Raffaello in your past.
Come, child, tell us. I had a dream, and you were there, and you were there.
Actually, Stella was not there.
I remember the dream. But I shouldn't be having dreams like this. I have to be stronger.
Do you, though, Sherma?
Well, dreams are not a matter of effort. It's not a contest. Hell, having a dream contest is,
No, I don't want to.
There are no rules.
No matter how scary or sad the dream is, I want to be able to remember it.
Sherma.
Chocobo and Stella. I just want to keep believing and loving everyone around me.
Now, if you excuse me, I have to do an anime girl pass out.
That wasn't quite the anime girl pass out.
Are you sure? Her voice was getting weaker as she was passing out.
Well, there's a difference between passing out and falling asleep. Passing out is more like, well, first of all, it's not intended, and second of all, it's more on like a rapid decline in consciousness, where Sherma chose a more gradual route, so she gets to enjoy a nice long sleep.
Yes, Miss Stella, we will go look for Raffaello, as it is our job to be everyone's fetch quest.
I mean, for God's sakes, how many people have you seen just moving? Okay, well, she's moving, but that's because we're in a cutscene. I'm talking about the open world.
Chocobo!
Hi, Miss Freya.
Freya, did something happen?
Yes, something happened. Morning never came. It's still night.
Yep, Sherma is still
What do you
plagued with
mean?
nightmares.
Look at the time. The sun should be up by now, but it's still dark as can be.
That's because
I
God
suspect it's
is
because the
angry
Oracle's light has lost its
that
power.
his son is dead.
We have to find the Oracle
Daughter,
of
but
light
yeah.
and have Chocobo help.
I see.
As I recall,
Actually have
that
an idea.
in the gospel, according to Scripture, that
Really, Stella?
I guess around the time of the crucifixion of Christ, there was like a storm or something, desert storm in the distance
Thank
that
you,
was so
Stella.
big it actually like blotted out the sunlight and made it night a little earlier than it was supposed to be, and it was ominous.
Also, Freya just informed us that Sid is close to finishing his airship.
Sweet.
Unfortunately, there's no new mail for us.
Okay, but we got some items to sell, man.
Although we probably should have just checked them with Sherma because of what's about to happen. Although no, we're supposed to be hunting Raffaello, according to Aunt Stella.
Hello.
Hello, Morris.
So what's new in the world of Gerdad while we traverse this town area? Plaza.
Well, I've not actually expressed this to our viewers yet, but I actually have joined a D&D group semi-permanently, and it actually is a relatively fun time. Our group is a bit more adult humor than I would like, but aside from that, you know, there's everyone's in really good humor for the most part. And although our last session didn't have any specific combat in it, it was a very interesting time for everyone around. Sadly, Taylor, my good friend from high school, was not able to come because he had to go to work at 2 a.m. this morning. So that was sad for him. Although his character still managed to do wood chopping, do some wood cutting work using his shield.
Well, you've taken on a rather peculiar interest in woodcutting. Normally, is this a situational thing, but you seem to go out of your way quite a lot. A bit more than normal. This guy must be pussy-whipped. Because for God's sake, if she yanks his chain anymore, he's gonna have a bad back for the rest of his life.
No, it was an old guy that we were helping out.
I remember my first D&D session. Lasted for about 2 hours, maybe like 2.5 hours, I want to say, on the second floor in the, I believe it was the global / international building on Roger Williams campus, and never forget that we got approached by a gang of archers coming at us from the desert. It was an ambush. There was about 6 of them. One of them was like trying to kick sand in my face in order to cause blindness. I won the roll on that, so he taunted me, and then I replied, "Yeah, well, fuck you."
But it's put together in ways I would never have imagined.
It was awesome.
But it's still missing a key element.
I don't have the black diamond to power it.
It is shaped like that.
Without it, this technical marvel
Exactly
is still just a giant
like a
piece of
triangle.
scrap metal.
No, it's not a giant piece of scrap metal. We can have picnics on this.
Look kind of weird, lying out a
Need timeless power.
rug in order to, or a picnic blanket, I should say.
Oh, that Irma.
I think
Where
it's
could
called a
that
picnic
thief
blanket.
be by now?
When you lay out, you got the little pine wood basket in the middle. It's like checkered and stuff, tessellated, if you will.
Hey, Volg.
Volg, it's you. Really? So where is Irma?
Yeah, we're over halfway through the game and we've not actually seen
I don't
Irma.
have conclusive evidence. It feels as though I have seen a reality that is beyond my understanding.
Ooh.
I still can't believe it.
I believe it.
That I don't want
Nevermore.
Purple ice cream is available at Harry's Hardware.
I want you to see for yourself.
He's selling it for half off for the rest of the week. Come see Mr. Chocobo.
Bye, Vogue.
No, we're following him into the suburbs, so it's not really goodbye. It's wait for us.
Okay, is he actually moving or is he already there?
He's already
there. Gotcha.
That's not how time works, Dist.
In Soviet
Then
Russia,
again-
sleep rests you.
And then again, time is screwy all over this place, but we're not supposed to know that yet. Hey, Amori.
The Oracle of Ages people didn't really take kindly to. Oh boy. All right. Hold the commentary. This is a faded in encounter.
You're so fluffy as always.
Chocobo vision! Yay!
Please you.
Do 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 do.
I wonder what's with all the commotion outside. So noisy, so barbaric. Ew! Amori no likey meanies.
Indeed, Miss Amori, meanies are a problem.
What is it? You look so serious. Don't stare with those big
I
eyes.
am not your pet.
What do you think, Chocobo? Is it only a chance resemblance?
Oh, and oh my gentleman bee.
Amori, keep your pants on, please.
Those black feathers, the thick armor of muscle, and the cool, deep voice. Ah! What is this feeling? You're scaring Amori.
Oh, look!
Well, it's about
We get to cure Amori's amnesia.
time. Alright, alright. This.
So the rest of this part is us diving into this this dungeon. And yes, you're required to do Amori's dungeon in order to progress with the rest of the game.
Yay. I mean,
Because she's still, even with amnesia, actually has timeless power in her possession. Yes.
But thanks to the work of Leonardo DiCaprio, the Inception had successfully placed not her memories, but someone else's.
Now, unfortunately, the memories that are going to be showing off here are her recent memories, not her past memories.
Ow! Who did that? Where am I?
This is her falling into Memoria.
Okay, well, she referred to herself in the first person, which is progress.
Also, we have an upgraded version of the turtle enemies. These are adamantoids, as to be expected of the turtle-style enemies. They hit really hard, and they have lots of defense, but they're constantly afflicted with the slow status. So you can, just attempt to avoid them if you want.
Adamantium is one of those heavy metals, like lead, which is perfect for shielding. Protection thanks to the weight of each goddamn atom. Man,
Ooh, a saddle.
heavy metals are cool.
A coral saddle.
Like uranium. One of the most abundant elements in the Earth's crust. Actually, it's even more abundant than silver.
Really? Uranium's more abundant than silver?
Depleted uranium, actually, is more... Well, I mean, even depleted or even the still irradiated uranium altogether, yes, those two are more plentiful than silver. Most of the available uranium, of course, is depleted.
So we just picked up a pair of undead bashers. To be perfectly honest, the basher tag is not really something that you need to concern yourself with for most of the game. The exception to that would be elemental basher, but there's like a dungeon at the end of the game that allows you to potentially get elemental basher. So it's not gonna come up as a common thing for you to obtain.
Just don't sell it. I've sold. Hi, my name is Cloud, and I sold a lot of really valuable things in Borderlands 2. Hi, Cloud.
It's okay, Cloud. They weren't that valuable.
It's two different weights on the same scale. Which way do you really care that it tips?
So that particular memory was Amori accidentally using her sexuality and naivete in order to purchase a house from in order to purchase an empty house from the mayor after landing in Memoria.
Welcome to turtle tipping.
For the record, don't tip turtles in the road. They have very difficult times getting over, flipping themselves over, and then they just end up being run over by vehicles. And if you purposefully flip over turtles just so that they can get run over by vehicles, you and I cannot be friends.
Gerdad, I have a confession to make. I
Cloud.
once ran over a turtle.
Oh. Well, at least you didn't flip it over first.
And in the next part, more turtles.